Hello, everybody, and welcome to Season 3 of the Helping Hands Charity League. I am very excited to start up this league again with Season 3 after Season 2 kind of didn't really go the way I wanted it to, but that is all okay. We are here live on Twitch with the videos will be posted to YouTube after the fact. Hi, YouTube. Yes, hi, YouTube. Yeah, for those of you who do not know, the Helping Hands Charity League, we are a competitive draft league who we try to just do everything for charity. Any money we raise through either donations, subscriptions, bits, anything that we raise will go to the donation pool that will go to the team that wins the tournament at the end of the league. This league, we have 16 teams battling throughout 15 weeks. Each team will battle each other once. And depending on where the team's placed, they will be placed in the tournament bracket at the end of the season, and we will have a 6-week double elimination tournament at the end to determine the winner. And as I said, every donation will be put into a pool of prize money that will go to, I think it's a 70-20-10 split between first place, second place, and third place. I don't remember if that's the exact numbers. It might be 75-15-5. I don't remember. I'll have to look at it again, but the top three will have the prize pool of money split between the top three placed teams. I'm sorry when we talk. But yeah, let's get right into our battles. For our first battle of week 1, I'm so sorry. The first team is Second Tempo. Second Tempo is playing for the St. Baldrick's Foundation, ran by Fonks, but his name is Phoenix. Oh, I did forget to mention, this year, so last season we tried something new with Trashalization. I didn't like it personally, but this year we are attempting Mega Evolutions with the comeback of Mega Evolutions in PLZA, with the introduction of new Mega Evolutions as well. I thought it was only fair to attempt having Mega Evolutions in this league. We can see the team members of this team on the left side here. Their Mega Evolution is Aggron. Their OU Pokemon, we have Hatterene and Torkoal. UU Pokemon, we have Rotom, Wash, and Slitherwing. For RU Pokemon, we have the Lilligant, Hisuian Lilligant, Shuckle, and Kleavor. NU Pokemon, we have Yanmega, Toxtricity, and Overquill. And for the PU Pokemon, we have a lot of Hisuian Pokemon, with Hisuian Braviary, Avalugg, Electrode, and Weirdeer. If you see the team sheets on the top right will be updated every week to have the placement of this team and their record. So, like, you know, first place 1-0, first place 5-0, whatever their record is and their ranking will be on the top right of the page, and all the zeros you see there, that is for the specific Pokemon's performance. So let's say Aggron gets 6 knockouts this battle. I have not seen the battle. I don't know what's going to happen. Aggron goes 6-0, so that will be updated to have the Aggron stat. So every stat will be changed depending on how the Pokemon does that week. Yeah, let's move forward. Their opponent for this week is Lunar Lynx, played by Lynx or Kinko or Estella. I usually call them Lynx though. They are playing for the Black LGBTQ+ Liberation Inc. And beautiful logo, by the way. I love this logo. Their Mega is Ampharos. The OU Pokemon of this team is Gliscor and Iron Moth. The UU Pokemon of this team, we have Reuniclus, Nidoqueen. The RU Pokemon, we have Milotic, Magnezone, and Grimmsnarl. The NU Pokemon, we have Chandelure, Emboar, and Klefki. And for the PU Pokemon, we have Diplin, Phalanx, Frostlass, and Aurorus. Let's move in. Also, I did add something. Hopefully, the socials do need to be updated. You're correct. Hopefully this is the scene where I have my VTuber model, and this is usually where it gets all wonky with recording. So let's see if this works, chat. The starting lineups of these two teams. I am not there. Why am I not there? Oh, I know why I'm not there. Why did it change? There we go. I am back. Hello. I don't know why it switched. That's really weird. I thought this VTuber was pretty good for hosting Pokemon. We have our little table here. We have our everything else. Anyway, let us move forward and see the starting lineups of these two teams. So for what is our team name now? Second Tempo. This team has had like 4 different names in the 4 times he's participated. We have Second Tempo. We have the Mega Aggron here. We have the Hatterene. We have Torkoal. Hidden behind the play button, we have Hisuian Lilligant, Slitherwing, and Hisuian Avalugg. I was about to make an inside joke of my channel, but I'm glad I did not, because no one will understand. For Lunar Lynx, we have Gliscor, Grimmsnarl, Dipplin, Emboar, Frostlass, and Magnezone. No Mega for... Yeah, there's no Ampharos in the field here. We do have the Mega for the team on Second Tempo. But let's pause the music here and let's get into the battle. Are y'all excited for week 1, battle 1? Let's do it. Second Tempo is going to lead with the Torkoal, with Lunar Lynx leading with the Gliscor. The Drought gets set up by the Torkoal first turn. The Swords Dance immediately for the Gliscor, though, to set up the Gliscor a little bit, with the Stealth Rock then being set up by the Torkoal. And Toxic, the Toxic Poison from the Toxic Orb on the Gliscor. Torkoal switches out to the Lilligant, with the Facade knocking out the Lilligant right away. Gliscor already being in a pretty good position here. Hisuian Avalugg then comes in with the Earthquake hitting it, but the Sturdy makes the Avalugg survive on just 1 HP, with the Mountain Gale missing, and the Gliscor survives. The switch out back into the Torkoal, though, with the Earthquake coming in, making the Torkoal land to 7% HP. Gliscor goes for another Earthquake and takes out the Torkoal. What happened to music? Okay, that was weird. Hisuian Avalugg does come back, and the Custap Berry makes it move first, and the Mountain Gale takes out the Gliscor. That's wild. Emboar then comes to switch in, and the Emboar goes for the Earth. Or no, the Avalugg outspeeds and goes for the Earthquake to make the Emboar on 4 HP, but the Emboar does survive, going for the Superpower to take out the Avalugg. Slitherwing then comes in, the Photosynthesis raising its attack in the sun, with the first impression coming in to take down the Emboar. And the sunlight is fading, so the Photosynthesis wears off. Magnezone then comes in, gets a little bit of chip damage by the Stealth Rocks, and the close combat takes down the Magnezone. The Slitherwing losing its defense and special defense by 1 stage, with Magnezone getting knocked out, and the teams are now tied at 3-3. Frostlass then comes to switch in, with the spikes then being set up by the Frostlass, and the U-turn coming in from the Slitherwing to switch it out into the Hatterene. The Ice Beam coming in, doing a little bit of damage, but freezing the Hatterene in the process. The Hatterene staying frozen for this turn, with another Ice Beam coming in, doing some more damage, but the Thaw out from the Hatterene, with the Mystical Fire coming in, probably the fire melting the ice. Frostlass dropping to the Mystical Fire from the Hatterene, with Grimmsnarl then coming back in. Not coming back in, but coming in. The Spirit Break is going to leave the Hatterene on 1 HP, lowers the special attack of the Hatterene, with the Trick Room then switching the speed stats and the Dazzling Gleam coming in to hit the Grimmsnarl for a little bit of damage. The Spirit Break is going to knock down the Hatterene, with the Rocky Helmet taking Grimmsnarl just to 6 HP. And we have the Aggron coming in the Trick Room, though. The Aggron is going to Mega Evolve, of course, And the reflect being set up by the Grimsnarl to put in a pretty good position. The body press is going to take down the Grimsnarl though, with just the Diplin left. The Ice Punch is going to do some pretty good, not pretty good damage, to do some damage to the Diplin. The Dragon Tail missing the Aggron. Unfortunately, the Giga Drain is going to give a little bit of recovery to the Diplin, with an Ice Punch doing a little bit more damage. And the Trick Room is going back. The Aggron is now going to outspeed. The Ice Punch doing a little bit of good damage there, with the Giga Drain hitting it and doing a little bit more recovery. The Reflect is coming kind of clutch here. Ice Punch is doing a little bit of damage. And it's just going to be... Oh, the Syrup Bomb coming in. It doesn't resist, but... Syrupy. I don't know what the Syrupy does, but the speed does drop from the Aggron. Doing another Giga Drain from the Diplin to do a little more recovery. Ice Punch is going to hit it again. The Reflect is staying up for a little bit more, a little bit longer. Speed dropping again with the Syrup Bomb, doing 11%. And is the Ice Punch going to knock it out? It is going to knock it out. And the winner of this battle is going to be Second Tempo. But that was a really, really good battle from both teams. That was really fun to watch, and some pretty good strategies from both teams. I loved to see it.